Hi everyone and welcome as we gear up to celebrate a huge milestone, 35 years of survey and ballot systems. We wanted to take a moment to reflect on where we've been and where we're headed next. So today we're doing something a little different. We're pulling up a couple of comfy chairs and sitting down with Pete and Dave Westerhouse, sons of our founder, John Westerhouse, and now key leaders guiding SBS into the future. To get us started, can you tell us a little bit about what it was like growing up at SBS?
Yeah, people will often ask us, when did you join the business? When did you start working at SBS? And it really actually goes back many, many years to when we were just little kids. SBS was a young company at that time too, small team, and everyone wearing a lot of hats. And oftentimes our dad would bring home large trays full of envelopes for us to open. And we'd get a few paper cuts here and there, but we loved it. It was kind of an opportunity for us to be involved in the business and to work with our dad. Have a lot of really good memories from that time.
Yeah, no question. And the business has changed so much since then. But good memories. They're really good memories. I think one that really strikes me was when we'd come in on the weekends. We would help break down boxes. We'd help stock the refrigerators with drinks. Just kind of doing anything we could to help out and to be with Dad. It was always a highlight and some great memories. Particularly when we were done with our work, we would get a styrofoam cup with one of those atomic fireballs. They were super spicy. Yeah, painful. That's a good word for it. But boy, that was always fun to be here and help out.
To shift gears a bit, let's talk about how things have evolved. Over the years, SBS has grown, but its mission has remained strong. Let's dive into that.
35 years, it's a long time. And a lot of things have to go right and go well for business to succeed. And I think a core reason why SBS has been successful in that time is that our values, our mission, and our core pillars have largely remained the same. And our pillars are honesty, integrity, and innovation. And then we see that really ingrained in the culture here, ingrained in the team. And everyone brings that mentality and that perspective into work every single day.
Yeah. And with that at the foundation, so much has changed in the election management and governance space in the last 35 years. I think most notably there's probably three areas you could look at: accessibility and participation. With different advancements in technology, organizations are able to reach their membership in different ways with different methods, which at the end of the day then increases participation, really engagement and commitment within that organization as well. With that advancement of technology, there's absolutely a focus and change on security as well. Just making sure databases are secure, the integrity of an election is upheld. So a lot has advanced on that front over the time. And then I'd say the last big area is really around just oversight or management of an election. That a lot of organizations now realize they need a third party to oversee the process. There's just a kind of additional oversight on voting and kind of a magnifying glass on that and the processes. So engaging a third party to manage that has absolutely accelerated.
And I think with those changes, that's a lot that's changed over 35 years. A key component in that whole journey has been our clients. And so we want to start by saying thank you for continuing to pushing us to grow, to innovate, and ultimately to be better. So thank you for being on that journey for 35 years.
Yeah, and a lot of things clients don't see that we do. I think they know we work really hard, but we are very intentional with our planning and making sure a process is ironed out from start to finish, that we execute on what's needed to be done. We also, we love to have fun. We have that work side, we put on our hard hat, then we have that fun side where we celebrate birthdays every month. We do sing happy birthday. It's normally kind of a train wreck and the dogs are barking, but it's fun. And you celebrate employees and some of the big things that they're going through in their lives. We do a big football tailgate pizza parties. Really like to have fun as a team and to recognize each other for accomplishments. Same time, we also find it very important to be stewards. The position that we're in, that we were able to give back to the community on various causes to support those efforts, something that's very important to the company.
And kind of piggybacking off of that, we often get asked, kind of what's the secret sauce of SBS? 35 years is a long time. What's kind of that secret to being successful? And in reflection, I think it really is kind of a combination of everything we just talked about. Being stewards of the community, investing in our team and our culture, intentional planning, core values and mission, and combining that with a commitment to excellence that our team shows up every single day with, and a passion for providing that world-class service. It really is a secret sauce to our success.
Now let's look ahead. With 35 years behind us, there's a lot to be excited about in the next chapter. What does the future of SBS look like?
There is a lot to be excited, and Dave and I are very, very excited on a number of fronts. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to continue to see pretty dramatic increases in changes in technology. You look at what AI is doing, kind of the advancement of different methods of voting, and so we're excited to see how that continues to evolve and shift and kind of take shape. We're going to not only react on the technology front, we want to be on kind of the front end of it as well. If clients or prospects have technology needs, bring them to us. We want to work with you in that development. We want to ultimately leverage technology to provide better governance.
I think something else that really excites us, thinking of the next 5, 10 years, is continuing to build our relationships with our current clients. We're blessed and fortunate to work with incredible people and organizations, and we want to strengthen those relationships and those partnerships, while also looking at new opportunities. And who else can we service? Who else can we kind of be that trusted third party in their governance space? And so for those that might be considering SBS in the future, first off, thank you for that opportunity. We'd be honored to work with you. And really our promise back to you is that we will show up with that commitment to excellence every single day. And our team will act as an extension of your team with really taking your business as serious as our own.
To wrap things up, could you reflect on your leadership philosophy? So let's hear your thoughts on leading the company and what this 35-year milestone means to you.
Yeah, I'd say, I think you would agree with this. We were very blessed watching our dad and our uncle and their leadership, not only in business, but also just growing up in our family. And it was modeled really well for us, a philosophy of servant leadership. Always looking, okay, how can we put other people and their needs ahead of our own? And we saw that model day in, day out. And it's something that we want to continue striving for. How can we put our clients' needs before our own? Our team here, our vendors, and the community as a whole.
Yeah, and I think as you look at kind of our philosophy, our leadership style, Dave and I both had the opportunity to play sports at a very high level. We're sports guys. And because of that, we were exposed to a lot of really, really good coaches. And some not so great coaches. But with those coaches, you see different qualities, different things that they would bring to our teams that we try to emulate and bring to our organization as well. I think to start as a good coach, you need to be authentic and you need to really care about your people. We really do deeply care about each one of our staff members and our clients. We also like to compete. We like to work as a unit, as one team, and get back up if there's a challenge or something that knocks us down. And with that, I think there's just, as we're celebrating 35 years, there's just immense gratitude. It really is. For being able to be in the position that we're in, working with the great people we get to work with, and to celebrate 35 years, this is possible because of our staff and because of our great clients. And if you would like to celebrate our 35th year, I think one thing to really think about and take a little time reflecting is just on the gift that we have to participate in democratic elections. It's something we take for granted, but to have a voice, be able to participate, I think something to really be grateful for.
Cheers to the next 35 years.